right? And some people would look at that and say, "Oh, that's just unstable. He just moved from job. He just why he always moving, going from job to job." But he done got to a place now where he's chilling like a, well, it's rhyming, but a villain. He ain't tripping. He got everything he need. His house is paid. Everything is. He's cool, chilling. He was married multiple times, but guess what? He done found that woman and they chillin'. But he went through other things to get there. But in your eyes, he should have stayed where he was the first time and struggled with that one and stayed there 65 years miserable. And probably wouldn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, as my grandmama would say. Your life is your life. If you choose to do what you do, do it. But don't judge and look at other people as wrong because they're doing something different. That's why you're unhappy because you're worried about everybody else. Worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. Why do you care what that couple is doing and what they not doing? Worry about what got going on with your couple, with you and yours. Because let me tell you, and I learned this in my own life. The more you focus and talk about other people, that is what you're going to deal with in yours. The more you worry about because your thoughts don't affect their life. If they're happy, they're moving forward each day toward their dreams. You are keeping yourself apart from what you desire. So relax and clear the clutter. The clutter of other people, what they're doing, what they're not doing. The clutter of your thoughts about other people and what they're doing. Your thoughts of what they think about you and what you're doing. Clear the clutter in your life and watch your life just unfold. Watch life just become you will watch you find someone to love when you start loving unconditionally. That's what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is not, I'm going to make myself like what you're doing even though I don't like it, or I'm going to force you. No. Unconditional love is no matter what you do, what you say, whether I'm here with you or not, I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to stay happy. I'm still going to focus on me and enjoy my life. I'm not going to get out of myself. I'm not going to get frustrated or irritated. Okay, you don't want to be bothered. Lord, I'm telling you guys, I have really grown, and I'm glad I've grown before this happened. There's two female in particular, right? That I have like deep desires in my heart for these young women. They were, in my opinion, we were good friends, and we still are. But they have taken it upon themselves to tell me, because I have reached out to them within the last 2 years, right? They have told me that they no longer want to associate with me. I'm cool. There was a point in time where I would have had an attitude, or I would have thought like, what and why, and try to. But I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know, because now I can, keep pushing. Right? I don't have to reach out to you no more, and it's okay. They have a choice. I have choices. I have a choice who I'm a friend with. I have a choice who I'm in a relationship with. I have a choice where I go and where I don't go. Why are you mad because other people choose to do things other than what you want them to do at that particular time? How many times have I had parties? Have I had engagements and different? Me and my husband, we got married. We had an engagement party. We invited people. We had a 1 year ceremony. We invited people, and people didn't show up, family or not. Friends. Some people showed up. Some people didn't. I can't get mad at the ones who didn't. That's, if I do, that's something I need to work on. It has nothing to do with them because they're doing what they're supposed to do, living their life. If at that point in time they feel like, oh, okay, that's some place I want to go, they go, then that's fine. If it's not, then you have to respect that just like they have to respect the fact that you make decisions. So I respect women who say, who tell me, who have the balls to tell me, because everybody act like they scared. I don't like how you are, you know. They, let me tell you, one in particular said, un, un, um, I don't, I, she can't peg me or she can't figure me out, and she don't like people in her life that she can't feel stable with or constant. I don't know, something like that. But hey, if you like us, like we were just finished talking about, if you need other people to be a certain way in order for you to be happy, then that is the type of people you have to draw in your life because you're not going to be happy with other people. Now, she'll never grow because she is always going to have a certain surrounding. People around her are always going to have to bend and, conform to fit her in order for her, in order for them and her to vibe. So she'll never expand past that, but that's a personal preference, right? I'm going to tell you, my career, 24 years, taught me so much because I dealt with so many A type personalities, so many high officials in the law, in government. They were not going to bend or move for me at all. So they taught me how to be an individual. For one, they couldn't because of their position. You know what I'm saying? They were in authority, so they had to follow the guidelines that they were up under, to follow. But it taught me to be who you are. Whether people agree with you or not, a judge cannot side with you because they like you. They could love you, but if it's not the law, they have to follow the law. And that teaches you that sometimes you can't do things because another person wants you to. You have to do what makes you feel happy or what makes you right or what makes you comfortable. They'll be okay. They have to deal with how they feel. That's not your problem. But the misconception in relationships, in friendships, in life is that people have to do what I want them to do in order for us to work. Another friend who every so often I would reach out to her to see where she was. She's still upset because me and my husband are married, or because I got with him. Because in her mind, I broke the sisterhood code. Okay. Now, that's her choice. And if every girl in her life, every female she comes in contact with, has to abide by those rules, then there's plenty out there for her to find. But if I am at a certain mindset and I see things one way, it's okay for us to think differently. And to each their own. I love her still. I have nothing in my heart against her. We don't have to agree, right? I wish nothing but blessings and peace on her life. And I pray she's doing the same for me, because if not, then that's going to keep her in that cycle of going around and round. Never being married, or never being happily married, or never finding true love or true friendships. Because when we're looking for people to be stuff for us that we can only be for ourselves, we're never going to find it. And we're always going to make excuses as to why we don't find it. We're always going to blame others for where we are and why things going the way they're going. So, clear the clutter in your mind. think differently, look at life differently. And I'm telling you, things will really start unfolding for you. But as long as you hold other people um, responsible for your happiness, or responsible for your peace of mind, or responsible for your clarity and your purpose, for you feeling loved, and as long as you're holding someone else responsible for that, you're never, you're gonna it's gonna be a continual roller coaster, because you're never going to find that person, because it's not their job to be that for you. If you want true happiness starts within you. Couples and people that you see on jobs that are seem like they just flow, it's like they were created for the job. It's because they find happiness within them first, and then everything else around them falls in place. That's why our grandparents could stay together for 85 years with it seems like a mean man or a mean woman, and have so much peace. That's why. Because they were happy themselves. But it's okay if you don't want to be like that, and you want to go from relationship to relationship, friendship to friendship, job to find yours. Then if that's what you have to do to finally find it, then you do that. I have a brother. He lives in here in California, and then he moved to another state, and now he's in another state. People looking would say, oh my God, why is he just... But he's finding who he is. He's finding what works for him. And that's okay. He's happy. He's getting daily more and more happier. Right? And that's what life is all about. Growth and expansion. Not staying one place being miserable, dying inside because of what you think other people think, or because of what other people are telling you you should do or how you should think. No. You must take back control of your life. What is it when you first began that drove you? What is it that gave you passion and gave you life? Was it music? Was it writing? Was it acting? Was it photography? What was it? Find that old path. And when you find that, then walk in it. Get back to who you truly are, and who you truly were created to be. That is when you will find true happiness. So, hopefully I've said a bunch of somethings, because I've said a lot, to kind of, give you different perspectives on things and try to help you get through your day better. This is a new week, and make this week better than last week. Okay, make each hour better than the last hour. Find that happy place, that happy space, and enjoy it. Milk it. Alright? I love you all. I wish you well. And I will see you on the next episode. Peace.